Hey there everybody, I'm C-Show and welcome to episode number 8 of our Let's Play Impact Flux. Now you can see right here that I was a little bit busy between episodes. I went ahead and activated my division sigil. Now this thing is pretty darn useful. If you've never used or seen it before, I'll just do a quick go over of how this works. You pretty much just put an enchanting table out on dirt, and it's going to need you have to have a decent amount of dirt around it because the dirt turns into cursed earth, and they want to make sure that you're not trying to cheat it and avoid the dangers of activating the sigil. Then after that, you're just going to put 8 redstone around it, which I've already done it, so I don't really need that there anymore. Alright. And then you have to perform the sacrifice, or you have to activate it at midnight, exactly. Now when this happens, just like you see my sigil glowing right here, this is because it's activated already, but when it's non-activated, it will glow at midnight. So that's when you're going to want to do your sacrifice. So whenever it does come up like that, you just have to put it on your bar like that, sneak and right click it, and it will tell you in the bottom left corner what all the requirements are and if the requirements are met. So you can see right here, if you have the 8 redstone around it right here, and the way I've got it set up right now, it would tell you that it would pretty much tell you the sacrifice is not at or needs to be performed at midnight, that is. And if it is midnight, then it will tell you perform the sacrifice pretty much. And all you need to do is just put a mob or cow, sheep, zombie, anything that you can kill on top of it. And you can do that, via any method. You could use a lead if you're playing in a slightly less modded environment, or you can use, gold lassos, safari nets, anything like that. But either way, you do that, and the second you kill the mob, and it pretty much has to be right on top of it, or really, really, really close. But as soon as you do that, lightning strikes, and there's a huge, pretty much all of what I have right here in front of me will turn into cursed earth. Like you can see along the outside right here where this is dug out, this all started to turn into cursed earth as well. But I used a silk touch pickaxe that I made to get the cursed earth. Now, there is actually a really good reason to do this. I wanted to activate the sigil, but I mainly wanted the cursed earth. But I activated the sigil as well, because obviously you have to. Now, the cursed earth, why would I want that? Well, for one, it makes a heck of a good mob spawner for free. Put it in a dark room with some way of activating lights, because it does stop spawning in active light, which is pretty awesome. And you get yourself a really good mob spawner. But either way, you can pretty much just, if you just want the division sigil, you can just smack it, sacrifice, and go, and you don't have to fight or anything. But the mobs get increased speed and strength, and they're super tough. So even with my armor that I have right here, they probably could have killed me if I stayed and fought them. Alright, so once you have the division sigil, it has one big use, dividing by diamond. So it's essentially iron divided by diamond. Now, it gives you an unstable ingot, and you have to do this in a vanilla crafting table, or maybe a couple of other crafting tables work, I'm not sure, but I know the Applied Energistics crafting system won't work. I don't think the crafting station from Thinkers works either. But when I click on this, I have 10 seconds, as you can see right there in the description. You have 10 seconds before it explodes. Or if you close the crafting window or anything like that. So I want to go just bam, and then bam, bam. Builder's wand, pretty cool, right? Now this thing is pretty darn handy. Like for instance, you see right here this outline. Thought I heard a zombie, that was weird. This outline shows if you have, like I have, oak wood and cobblestone in my inventory, so it shows. And if I was to right click, then bam, it would place just like that. Now the regular builder's one isn't that strong. It does up to 9 blocks, I believe, so that's not too bad. But either way, now I have a handy little building tool if I need to expand, so that's what I wanted really there. Alright, so a couple of other things I wanted to get done this episode. I want to try to make a mob spawner of some kind, and I'm wanting to get to a tier 3 blood altar, I'm hoping. We will see how that goes. I'm gonna sleep real quick and get rid of this rain. It's starting to get a little bit annoying. There we go. So first things first, I don't think there was a quest involving the Division Sigil. There may have been, but as far as I'm aware, there was not. So next things next, they're going to want us to make these sigils, which are some of the advanced sigils, and take reinforced slabs. Or reinforced blank slates, I think is what it is, yeah. And then we're going to need some speed runes, so that's not too bad. Alright. So let's go ahead and look into crafting these, shall we? Now we're going to need more blank slates, though. I would put... well, I might... I don't really have any way to auto-sacrifice stuff, but there's some setups you can use to where you can put like a mob farm directly over your blood altar and use like a ritual and whatnot. And that's a really good way to get blood into your pool without doing anything to yourself. Either way, let's see. Where is my dagger? Oh, I don't have my dagger on me. I think sometime soon I will probably stretch the cabling from my AE system out to my Botania setup as well as my blood magic setup and all of that stuff. That way I've got easy access. There was something else I wanted to do this episode too, and I can't remember what it was now. Anyway, where is my sacrificial knife? Am I missing something? Oh, it's probably in the crafting or out in the chest. I forgot there was even a chest out here. Yep, there we go. Let's make sure there are actually that many in there. Okay, it takes, is it 3,000? I can't remember. It takes a decent amount. We'll see right here, because we had 5,000 before, and I'm going to put one in, and we'll see how much is left. Here I have a Sigil of Holding, which is super nice. It can hold up to, I think, 9 or 10, maybe? It might be able to hold more, I can't remember. I don't even remember if there's that many sigils, to be honest. But you can just shift right click and it cycles through, but it doesn't tell you which one's which, so you just kind of have to know the looks. Like we've got Divination, Water, Lava, Divination. Awesome. Hey, thank you, Meteor Shield. I appreciate that. Alright, so 2,000 per rune. Okay, that's not bad. So we've got enough in there for another one. Now we're going to need 4 total for what we're wanting to do. Let's go ahead and have something to eat, and we're going to need to take a regen potion at the same time. Actually, let's leave our food bar down for a minute and let our regen just kick in. Yeah, that's what we want to do right there. Now we've also got a bunch of potion flasks now too, so I might look into doing that and seeing how that works. Okay, so next thing's next. Okay, that's what I want. Let's see how much is in there. That's enough for one more, and that's all we need. Alright, we've got 9 seconds of regen. That's not going to be enough. Let's go ahead and eat now, because we're just going to start regenerating health naturally at this point, while I look into making the runes. Or sigils, that is. Alright, so we're doing advanced sigils now. We'll start with the void sigil. So what we're going to need is one of the blood orbs, string, and buckets. That's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and take this in the base, since most of it's just crafting recipes. That is one thing that I think blood magic should work on. I mean, it's a really cool mod and everything, but I think there should be some special way of crafting. Kind of like Thaumcraft, you know, even some of the recipes, you have to use the arcane workbench that has your wand in it, and it takes actual Vis to imbue the stuff, you know? So, you know, it makes sense to me to do it like that. I mean, I guess you use the blood orb, but I don't think it actually takes life essence out of the blood orb or anything. We've got all these handy buckets from doing the couple of other sigils. Let's see. And a piece of string. I should definitely have that. Yep. Alright. One void sigil. Now these are pretty good. They're helpful for essentially getting rid of a bunch of liquid that's in your way. Need to clear out a little lake on your area, that'll do it pretty darn quick, so. Alright, one air sigil, we've got gas tiers, feathers, and all that. Barely enough feathers, actually. Oh, I think I dropped my blood orb in here somewhere. Alright, and a gas tier. I know we had a few, yet there we go. What else was there? Right. One slate. Bam, an air sigil. Now I'll show you guys this one real quick, and this is gonna hurt, but it's pretty cool. So this takes blood directly off of your blood network, which there's not a ton in mine right now, so I'm not gonna spam this like you would usually use it for. But you just hit right click and bam, send you flying, so you can really get going with it, and yeah, see, of course, it doesn't prevent fall damage though, so that could be a little bit of a nuisance. And to add new sigils onto this, I think you just shift right click and you shift right click and it automatically snags them into your system. Well, it snagged the void symbol. That's strange. Maybe it can't snag. Maybe it's only got 4 max. That doesn't make any sense. Huh. Maybe it can't use an air sigil. We'll find out. Let's make another sigil. We need the sigil of fast growth. Or green growth, that is, yeah. 3 sugarcane and 4 oak saplings. That's not bad either. We might not have any extra oak. There it is. Alright, let's see if we have any sugarcane left over. No, we're going to go grab some sugarcane, but thankfully we have a handy dandy farm for that. That's enough for that. Look at this farm, it's doing beautifully. Might have to start some Bombcraft soon, then we can set up a automatic golem farm thing. That'll be pretty cool. Might do that next episode actually, start some Bombcraft, that sounds like a good idea. I'm kind of wanting to get just a little bit into each mod, you know, get some of the quests done, and then start pushing into the more advanced stuff as we go, you know. Kind of teach you guys the basics and then see how it goes. Deactivated. Activated. Alright, cool. Yeah, see, maybe, I think the sigil of holding can only hold 4, maybe. I thought it was much more than that, but I don't know. Alright, what's the last sigil we need? There's one more, the fast miner sigil. Okay, piece of cake. So we're going to need 1 of each iron tool and 4 smooth stone. Piece of cake, piece of cake. Do we have smooth stone in here at the moment? Well, we got some in our inventory. That's not how you make it, is it? Corners, right. Okay. So we're just going to pull that in, grab our orb. Now, where did those iron tools go? Let's see if we can get this right on the first try. Aha! Now, activating this baby will take a certain amount of life points every 10 seconds, I think it is, and it will let you mine really darn fast. I think I might want the blood runes, but those are basic runes for upgrading through tiers. I'm gonna need to start making like self-sacrifice or sacrifice runes or something. Or do those take... I think you can actually use the blood runes to make the other runes. Let's find out. I'm gonna want runes of sacrifice. See, no, those don't take other... yeah, they just take smooth stone plus slates and stuff. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. The only one that takes other runes is speed runes, but I don't really need that many speed runes. Let's just go ahead and get a reward bag then. Might as well. You know, we got 10 more reinforced slates, so that'll be really helpful for making some of the stuff we need. Hey, lapis and emerald and stuff again. Man, killing it with that. How's my fortune looking? I haven't even applied any yet. Do I have 100 lapis? Not quite. But I'm about to. So let's go ahead and do this. That'll give us 100. And now what we're going to want to do is, let's make some blocks. Oh, cool. I could make a lapis chest plate, courtesy of Mechanism, I believe it is. Alright, so what you want to do is just take that, and block form is just makes it faster, pretty much. Alright, that should give me Fortune 1. Yep. Alright. Now we can get a little bit more lapis out of our lapis blocks. And I'm still not going to break the emerald and stuff till I get Fortune 3, because I've already got enough and I don't want to waste it. If I really need the redstone, I might do that, but that's as much as it's going. Alright, now I've got even more right there, so all works out in the end, right? Alright, let's try to speed through this a little bit faster. What are we looking at next? Looks like we're going to have to complete 4 speed runes next. And I just realized that's what the sugar in my inventory was for. Alright, we are going to have to make some more blood runes. So that's pretty easy. Let's just go with, let's make 2 sets. Should be enough, I hope. Oh, it only makes 2, so no, we're gonna need more smooth stone, and we're gonna need 2 more blank slates. So let's go ahead and get some more smooth stone. Just pop all of that in there real quick. I'm gonna need to set up an igneous extruder with a cobble gen on it, or as a cobble gen, I should say. So let's look into that, because we need cobblestone. We're just using too much, and we're not getting any back. Let's see. Okay, let's go over here to our crafting state, or to our crafting terminal. Alright, 1 igneous extruder, please. I need a machine frame, 10 gear, yada yada. Alright, we know how to do all this. Now the igneous extruder does not take power, so that is one really helpful part to it. You can pretty much... Oh boy, hold on. Give me back cobblestone. That was close. Would have had to go get cobblestone if I'd forgotten that. There we go. Piston. But yeah, the igneous extruder does not take power. It just processes water and obsidian to make, or water and lava to make whatever you need. It can make cobblestone, smooth stone, or obsidian. If you're making cobblestone, then it does not consume the water or the lava, which that's what we are going to do. If you're making stone, it consumes the water but not the lava. And then obsidian, of course, consumes both water and lava every time. So we just need 1 bucket of each. And I'm just going to snag a bucket from out of my smeltery. Actually, I've got a tank. Here, let's go ahead and put some of this in there, and we'll take the last bucket there. We're going to have to go set up a pump of some kind in the nether as well, not only for the smeltery, but I'm hoping to use some lava power this early, and that's just the easy way to do it. Just right-click to get it in there. I think we can get the water from below. Yeah. There we go. And poof, we are making cobblestone. And you can see right here about how fast it is. So it's more than fast enough, honestly. I mean, you're not going to use the cobblestone that fast constantly. Alright, so let's take one of these barrels, plop that bad boy there, flip this onto output, and ta-da! So now we can hold up to 4,000 cobblestone right there, quick and easy. So let's go ahead and smelt some more of this up. Take what we've got. What is this? Ferrous metal. So I wanted to get a mob farm going this episode, but I think I might kind of do not do the whole mob farm between episodes, but I'll probably get the setup going, the building, and all that stuff that I want. I hear a zombie. Heard him really close, but I don't see him. It's weird. Let us go ahead and make our 2 more blank slates. How much life points do we got in here? Not a lot. Okay, that's not nearly enough. To make it, it takes... That's not what I wanted. 1,000 each. I should have just put more than 1,000. I should have put 2,000 in there just then at least. What? Oh, dirt. Right clicking on that. That was showing me how much blood is in my soul network. Which is pretty much empty at the moment because, yeah. Have not been putting anything into it because I'm not really using my sigils at the moment. Alright, that should be able to re-heal me all the way. And we are going to want to get some kind of setup for the Blood Altar once we upgrade it to the next tier, because otherwise getting the life points out of myself is just going to be ridiculous. So, alright, that's everything we need for our speed runes, I think. We might need more runes, actually. We might need more for the actual speed rune. I can't remember. You know what? I remember the recipe. I don't need all that. Just like that. Bam. Alright, so speed rune. Okay, yeah, we just need smooth stone. Piece of cake. Can we oh, no, we did need more blank slates. Dang it. So we're going to need another 8 blank slates. Alright. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off real quick while I make these, because I'm not going to put you guys through waiting on that. We'll get started on the rest. So, be right back. There we go, and we are ready to roll. So, all we need to do now is not sugar, speed. Alright, so speed runes, you know what, we can just not shift click that in apparently. That or I don't have any of the stuff inside, it's all in my inventory at the moment. Which would make plenty of sense. We're going to need more stone. There we go. Thankfully I started some back up. Just enough. Bam. 4 speed runes. Okay, so 4 speed runes, those essentially just speed up the how fast it takes to make items in there, like the slates. It would make them very fast, and still consumes the same amount of life points, I believe, but yeah, that's pretty helpful anyway. But it does let us continue on our quest line, and we get 8 blood runes out of it, so it's a good thing we didn't take blood runes out of the other one, because we really didn't need it. These runes are ruinous, so my. So they want us to make 1 self-sacrifice and 16 sacrifice, and then they're going to give us some augmented capacity and sacrifice runes. Wow, I really like that actually. Look at all these sacrifice runes. We can make a really good blood altar out of that. So let's do that actually. So what is it going to take to make a rune of self-sacrifice? Because we only need 1 of these. Some reinforced slate. We have that right here. We're going to need some more stone. You're going to need a lot of stone for this mod, so if you don't have some form of easy cobblestone, or if you don't already have a ton of cobblestone, you're going to need to get some, because it takes a lot for this particular mod. Smooth stone specifically, not just cobblestone. Alright, so there's our self-sacrifice, right? You only wanted 1. But now they want 16 runes of sacrifice. I don't think we have the stuff for that. Let's find out either way. Yeah, this is going to take a lot of reinforced slate and stone and all that lovely stuff. So if we need 16 of these, that means we're going to need 32 reinforced slate and then like a stack of the stone. So let's go ahead and put even more stone in here. We'll do that, and I'm going to go ahead and store these sigils because I really don't need them. I don't plan on using them anytime soon. There we go. Clean up our inventory a little bit. Alright, so let's see. I'm thinking... Oh man, I don't know. I want some easier way to get the blood in there for this next part. I have an idea. I know what we'll do, maybe. We'll see if this works or not. I'm gonna need another blood altar. I probably won't have time to set this all the way up, but it does involve making a small mob farm. Okay. We need an extra blood altar, and I'll show you guys what I have in mind. I won't be able to, I'll probably finish this between episodes, but I can at least show you guys what I'm planning on doing here. So that first blood altar is going to need a lot of room, so I'm going to need to put this somewhere a decent ways away. This should, I think that's far enough. And when I say big, I mean the blood altars get really big. Okay, we'll just do it just right here. We can move that. Let's see. Now you can use this handy little trick to make like a semi-manual. Well, it's more or less manual, but it's an easy way to get early game blood if you've activated a vision sigil and all that. So let's see. Now you can't make this too big because the sacrifice space of the blood altar is not that far. Actually, I'm gonna want to dig out. I want to dig out all adjacent blocks too, because you don't want anything else turning into cursed earth outside of this. It can be kind of ugly. So you pretty much just want to dig the floor out, dig everything adjacent. I mean, I'm turning the floor into cursed earth no matter what, but I'm going to dig down another floor and turn all this into cobblestone just to be safe. I think this is overdoing it a little bit. I don't think it can actually spread. I don't think it can spread below. I think it can only spread outward. I think all you have to do to stop it from spreading is put cobblestone over the top of a block that it can spread to. Oh, you know what? Here's a good chance to use our handy builder's wand, because we're just making a little nice structure, and that will be perfect for this. And we're probably going to need more cobbles, so let's go ahead and grab some more. Alright, so here's how this works. You just bam, 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 bam. Perfect. Alright, so the next level is going to be Cursed Earth. And then we're going to need our wall, which is going to go just like that. And I only want 2 blocks on each side of the altar, pretty much. 1, 2, just like that. 1, 2, just like, there we go. Perfect. And now that I have that set up, I can just go like this. Alright. There we go. Pretty easy. A little bit of a faster way to build, wouldn't you say? I would. Ta-da! Alright. So let's go ahead and take some more cobblestone and put it across the top like this. I'm just going to do this manually because I'm going to leave the center open. Alright. Just like that. Okay, I'm leaving that like that because I want to put a redstone lamp there. One redstone lamp, and then one lever. Now let's go ahead and grab out some redstone so that I can run this a little bit Can I get my lever back? Thank you. And obviously I'm going to be setting the cursed earth in there, and I want this lever to be able to flip this on and off whenever I want. Okay, perfect. So now when I turn that on, it will cancel out the cursed earth. So let's go ahead and put the cursed earth in. And you do want to be really careful with this stuff, because it can get you into some deep dookie. Alright, so the whole point in this setup right here is not a whole lot of mobs are going to spawn in here, but I can let them build up a little bit, and then you can take your dagger of sacrifice, and you can pretty much just keep sacrificing them out like that. And then the point in this is I'm going to have a transfer node or something like that right there, and I'm going to pipe the blood out of this altar into the other altar. And yes, that does work. I have actually done that. Now, I've only done it with liquiducts from thermal expansion so far. So I'm hoping that transfer nodes work, or mechanism pipes, or I'm hoping that any of the pipes work more or less. So we'll have to see how that goes. This is not as high as I thought it was going to be, dang it. I was wanting Enderman to spawn in here. I already put the cursed earth down too. Oh well, I'll just deal with it for now. It's only temporary, honestly. It's just something to help us get by on blood. Alright, this is starting to run a little bit long, but I want to make one more quick addition. Let's see if I have the stuff to do it. If not, then I'll go ahead and cut off. Oh, I actually have it already made, because they had me make it for the quest, I think. Now, dark glass is great for mob spawners because it helps you see what's going on without actually interrupting it. Alright, so I'm just going to take it like this. Bam, bam. So now you can still see inside the room, it stays dark, and just watch. Ta-da! And yep, there you go, mob spawning. Cool. So from anywhere inside of there, I can hit them pretty much. I think some other solutions, you can put an autonomous activator in there, or a turtle or something like that, and you can give it the dagger of sacrifice. That could cause a problem with creepers maybe, because sometimes they like to blow up on stuff like that. But either way, there you go. Simple blood farm setup. Nothing complex, no rituals or anything. Really good for early game blood magic, and like I said, you can pipe blood from one altar to the other. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up there, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Lots of blood magic tips and tricks, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.